The sword in the stone chooses its owner by measuring their worth. Pray you are chosen, lest death come swiftly. Sword in the stone on record, you might hear the bugle.
What is going on, you guys? I am back with another video, and this time I thought I'd try something a little new. You know, what with me playing all of those Minecraft maps and seeing all of those builds, you know, it's something I've always really loved. So I figured, why not just start a little bit of my own? You know, give back a little bit. Give back to the community that has given me hours upon hours of entertainment. So I introduce to you just a little thing that I'm gonna call for now the map workshop, where I come up with a few, you know, tiny little ideas and, you know, put them into practice, maybe hopefully inspire some people to make some cool redstone, command block, build, contraptions, whatever it might be. As long as it has something to do with making a map in Minecraft, I am all for it. So for the first episode, I thought we could set the stage for a little bit of an adventure. You are walking in the forest and all of a sudden you see a mystical, weird cave with hold on, let me put this back. With a sword inside the stone. Will you be the chosen one? If you're not, you will die. No, literally, you will die. Look at what I did. Look what I did. So, basically, what this thing does is, you know, beneath all of the little glamour, beneath all of that stuff, I have this little redstone thing back here. It's basically an armor stand. It's obviously invisible, and it's got a stone, a sword stuck in its hand. So, what happens is, once someone takes the sword from the armor stand's hand, it fires off and does all of that. Essentially, what this thing is a checker to see whether or not that stand has a sword in its hand. It's really that simple, but, you know, you can make it really cool. It's all about the presentation, right? I mean, that's always the thing with Minecraft maps, especially adventure maps. They can be so mechanically simple, but they can have so much presentation behind it. You know, I'd be a little silly if I didn't actually tell you guys how this worked. So, without further ado, I'm going to zoom into my demonstration. Okay, here we are. This is basically the world I used to come up with this idea. So, if you wanted to make something like, you know, the legendary sword in the stone, where you'd have to take out a super powerful, disgustingly powerful sword with sharpness 10, smite 10, fire, you know, all that stuff. If you wanted to do something like that with your map, it would all revolve around this little armor stand here. So, the first thing you do is figure out what you're supposed to do after you have the armor stand, right? Now, as far as I understand it, Minecraft doesn't really have any command block functionality to detect whether or not an armor stand has updated or changed, so the only thing we can really do is use disgustingly long NBT tags, and that's exactly what I did. Oh god, I hate this one little line. I really wish that Minecraft had a better data compiler. Anyway, so, this first block, which is what this whole contraption's based off of, is an execute if entity block set to a repeater command block. So essentially what this does, if you can see the code here, execute if entity at entity type equals armor stand, right? So execute if entity is an armor stand, and then here are the NBT tags. So execute if the armor stand is an armor stand, obviously it is, with arms and is holding a diamond sword. 1, to be precise. So basically what this does is detect whether or not, you know, there is an armor stand with arms that has a sword in its hand. And that's precisely what this is right here, right? It has a diamond sword in its hand, and it's an armor stand with arms. So, all good here. So what that does is set off this comparator. Comparators can count score, and because there is one armor stand, the comparator goes, hey, that's a thing! And then we set off a redstone signal into this redstone torch, and this is very important, to stop the redstone torch. Since we're trying to figure out how to make a redstone contraption work by having something turn off, that is to say, by taking a sword away from an armor stand, we have to have a little bit of an inverter here, you know, very simple. A little inverter to basically stop it from firing off everything else. The moment I take that sword off, or the moment the armor stand disappears, the comparator deactivates, the signal goes away, and so that makes the torch activate, thus activating everything else. Whoa! Hey, you're not supposed to be here. Yeah, they're not leaving anytime soon. Actually, wait, I can just show you how powerful this sword is, right? No conscience. Free leads, free leather. Okay, now that awful distraction's out of the way, don't worry, I'm not evil. Let me show you what happens. Well, you already know what happens, right? The moment I take this sword, you are chosen. Whoa! So as you can see, the comparator deactivated. The redstone torch thus activates, thus activating everything here. Let me show you guys exactly what it is that activates. So, the basic concept of this, right, is that there's a very powerful sword, and only the chosen one can wield it. So how am I supposed to do that? Well, after, you know, the whole armor stand doohickey whatever, we have to figure out how to make someone a chosen one. And of course, to smite down all of the impudent whelps who decide that they can wield the sword and the stone even though they're not chosen. So, what I did was very simple. I created a team, /team, add, and then, you know, make whatever name it is. In this case, I made the team chosen. Team already exists by that name. Yep, because I already have it. So after the sword's taken from the armor stand, the redstone activates, thus activates this. Team join chosen at R. At R means random. It picks a random player on the server. In my case, since I'm the only one on the server right now, since, you know, I'm in single player at the moment, that means I will always be the chosen one. But that's just for the demonstration. So after a team is chosen, I do a repeater because we need a little bit of a delay. Otherwise, the entire thing will just break. So, summon a lightning bolt. Bam! You know, just for dramatic effect. Also play the lightning sound. And while that's firing off at the same time, we also see if the person holding that sword is a chosen one or not. If they are a chosen one, I really hate this stupid line. Can Minecraft command blocks please have, like, a better visual compiler? I don't know, whatever. So, here's what we do, right? If you're the chosen one, it just plays off a little bit of text for you. You've already seen it. Title is the command that causes the big letters to show up in front of your face. So, show the title to everyone who is on the team of chosen one who is currently carrying a diamond sword, right? And then we say, you are chosen, blah, 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 blah. Oh, by the way, guys, if you wanted to see the code, I can just copy and paste it. I can put a link to it in the description below, just in case you're curious and you just wanted to try this out yourself. So yeah, you know, you're the chosen one, that's great. You know, nothing else needs to be done. It just says you're the chosen one. You keep a really overpowered sword and you're on your merry way. But if you're not the chosen one, well, title, so play the text. At everyone who is not on the team of chosen. That's what the exclamation point is for. Team equals exclamation point chosen means you are not on the chosen one team. So target everyone who is not chosen who is currently carrying a diamond sword. That is to say, people who are not chosen ones who are carrying the mythical sword in the stone. They will see, you are not chosen. Oh no. And then they promptly die. Yeah, they promptly die. Kill everyone who is not on Team Chosen who is currently holding a diamond sword. In practice, it's supposed to look like the Thunderbolt kills them. I think that's the idea. Anyway, after all of that is said and done, another repeater, very important, and then make everyone leave the team so that people can just start over and over and over again to their heart's content. On the other hand, if you wanted to do this in your adventure map and just, you know, have a chosen one forever and ever and ever and ever and ever, and have no one else get a chance to, you know, grab that sword, well, you don't have to have this command block. You just get rid of it. Bam. No more team leave A. We don't need any of that. And to make sure not chosen ones who have the audacity to try to grab that beautifully powerful sword even after this whole shebang is over, well, we just set this to repeat and always active. Yep. Ow. I am not a chosen one, and therefore I am carrying a diamond sword. I had a lot of swords in the stones there, as you can see. So let's get that out of the way. Needs redstone, and I'm going to continue picking up all of my beautiful swords in the stone. Trust me, guys, these are one of a kind objects, very legendary. Definitely only one in the world. That's basically it. I just wanted to make something simple to start off this little series here, and I thought it was a pretty cool thing that I could show you guys. But I wanted to show you guys what would happen, in a situation where you would have more than one person on the server, which is why I invited my awesome, amazing friends to play the map with me, the real map, to see what happens when you are not the chosen one. Spoiler alert, if you're not the chosen one, you just die. Let's see if they break the map. I think that's the most important thing. All these custom maps we played, I think we have this tendency to break maps, doing really unforeseen things. It's kind of hard to make things waterproof, foolproof, idiot-proof when it comes to us, so that'll be the biggest thing I'm looking out for. So without further ado, let's play with my friends. So,
oh, there's a fox.
Dude, chill. That's not why we came. That's not why we're here. That's a wolf.
That's not the wolf.
That's a wolf.
Not only did you interrupt Nick, you interrupted him.
I panicked. Okay.
Are you kidding me?
Oh my God! It's a tree. Oh, it's a rose, guys. It's a rose. I'm sorry. It's a rose.
Okay.
Can I leave?
Look,
I'm so sorry, dog.
Look at him.
I'm so sorry.
It's so upset.
Hold on. I know you just said don't. Give me a second.
What you want? You want a pet?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. You get the pet
after
first.
What Uni just
Okay.
did,
So while you tame the wolf, while you
okay.
tame the wolf, I'll explain to you what this is, guys. I just wanted to show you guys something I made. Just see what you guys think
cool.
about it. So I was working all night on this, and yeah.
Wait, what? Why does it say doofus?
I don't know. It's anyone who applies.
All right.
All right.
Are you naming the dog?
Adventure.
Wait, John, wait.
Hang on.
Ashley's a little busy right now.
Oh, I'm sorry. The doofus will come back for a bit.
Okay.
You could dye its collar. You should make it purple.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, you should have said.
We can't keep stalling.
Hold on, Nick. This is important.
Okay, wait.
Simon.
There you go.
Oh,
Okay.
Simon!
Hi,
The
Simon.
wolf, so Uni doesn't confuse him for a damn fox.
Thank you. I'm
Hello,
sorry,
Simon the
Si-
Wolf. Pleasure to meet
I'm
your acquaintance,
sorry,
Simon.
Simon.
The Wolf, not the fox. Anyway,
Wait,
Ashley, you ready to see what I made?
Yeah.
Okay,
Wait, I'll go
cool.
back into adventure for you.
Okay, good. It doesn't work in create.
Just make sure
Okay,
you've got
let's
some
go.
food to
Good.
feed him in case he falls.
What are we
No,
doing?
I was saying no. The dog will attack.
Now the dog's
dog-
attacking
no!
him. Oh my
Now
God.
the wolf gets his revenge.
Oh, good job, Ashley.
Stay, doggo,
welcome.
stay. Okay, good. Simon the Wolf has to stay outside, okay?
I love you.
Just for a little bit. Come on, guys.
Touch
Let's
him.
go. Let's go get treasure. Let's go get treasure.
Doofus.
I love treasure.
Doofus.
I like how you use the
Yeah,
fire
campfire. Hey, read the book.
that's pretty- Oh. The sword in the stone chooses its owner by measuring their worth. Pray you are chosen, least death comes swiftly.
So in the stone copyright
Swiftly.
Team W book.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So who wants to be the first person to pick up that sword?
I'm the
will.
doofus.
Okay, John's the dude.
Okay, take it.
Puh, puh. Open sesame.
I love John so much.
Take it, John. John, just.
I think he's.
Did you?
He grabbed it and put it back.
What the? Oh! John,
Did we break it? Did I break it? I'm so
where'd
sorry.
the sword go?
I took it out and then I was still right clicking it, went back in and struck lightning.
Oh my
I'm
God.
sorry I broke it. I'm sorry.
Why am I not surprised that you managed to break it on your first try?
It wasn't even my
It's not
fault.
doofus proof. It's not doofus proof.
You know, you should have made it doofus proof.
Oh, wait, what's this?
Putting this back in. We're trying again. Someone pick it back up.
Oh, okay.
You can't. You can't.
You got it. You got it.
It doesn't do it anymore.
No, you gotta try again. Trust me, it works. You gotta...
The sword's gone again.
No, guys, looks like I was the chosen one.
Wow, Nick, I'm loving this map.
So what's the point of this?
So,
It's a fun map, man.
so this is just a little. This was just a little experiment. The idea is that when someone picks up the sword, it randomly chooses someone to be the chosen one. If you are the chosen one, you
Really?
get the sword. If you're not the chosen one, you die a horrible death. So that's pretty cool. So every
So
time
can you pick it back up?
yeah, it starts again every time you pick it up. The armor stand is over here, so you got
Okay.
Oh, there you go. You got it.
You are chosen.
You are the chosen one! Whoa!
Nice.
John.
It was a move.
Teabag. Oh.
Uh-oh. I think I messed up. Okay, I really broke the map this time. Okay,
Oh,
that's
well
great.
done, Nick.
Okay,
I have the sword.
Open sesame.
So, how did you
open
get
says
this
me,
to
give me
work,
back the
Nick?
sword.
I'm sorry. You got chosen one.
Back.
Here you go.
Thank
Now
you.
it's a floating sword in the stone.
Is this angry at me?
Don't push him.
Nick, I'm so sorry.
I
No,
can't
he's not
believe you
angry at
broke
me
it the
anymore.
first time I...
That.
Here, let me try.
Oh my god.
I wasn't chosen.
I noticed that if you take it and you die, it just doesn't come back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's because of the lightning bolt.
So how did
Probably
you get
is.
out to? How did you do this?
Well, you see, I already explained it earlier in the
did?
video.
Oh.
That's Nick. That's great.
It's a shame that it broke immediately. I think I might need to improve the design. But
I think.
isn't it
was
cool though?
Yeah.
Isn't it
Was
cool?
this-
Even
was
though
this-
I liked it.
no, that was it. Just,
That was
I just
that?
wanted to
I
show
enjoyed
you.
it.
Just want to show you a little, a little
So
contraption.
is Simon going to be like the mascot of this series?
Do you know what would be cool?
You trying to force him to be the mascot already?
Yeah, I think he should
Why?
be.
Don't force my baby.
Yeah, he can be whatever he wants to be, just like how Ashley wants to be a mountain goat.
So, could you, like you struck lightning? Could you have it give do anything, like any effect?
Yeah, it didn't have to be lightning. I think the lightning is what
Imagine
made
if
it
was like a
destroy.
wither effect, and when you get to have a heart, you could finally pull out the sword like Legend of Zelda.
Yeah, maybe you
Oh,
have to
that's
get
cool.
like enough hearts.
Yeah, we could do that. Honestly, you can do anything as soon as you pull the sword from the stone, as it were. So
I did it.
mountain
Well
goat
I
complete.
did it.
Well, thanks for checking this out with me, guys. I really appreciate it. Thank
I
you.
was
Oh, it
very
was amazing.
impressed.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Thank you. So that didn't work. I probably should have expected this. They have a tendency to break maps very easily. They quite enjoy breaking maps, doing things that they're not supposed to be doing. But it's not really their fault. It's not like I was telling them what to do in the first place. But regardless, I'd say it's kind of a success. One thing I noticed is that the title of You Are Not Chosen didn't actually show up. I think that might have to do with the fact that there is no repeater here. So if we just repeated that before the kill, maybe it'll show up on the screen. And on top of that, we don't have to kill at all. In fact, instead of just outright killing, we could probably give them a wither effect or something. Something to that degree. In fact, you don't have to do any of this at all. The lightning bolt, all of that ridiculousness. You don't have to do that. You can play any particle effect. You can do anything. Anyway, I'm rambling. The point is, behind all of this, sword in the stone stuff is one important feature, and that is this checker to see if an armor stand has a sword in its hand. You can do a lot with this. I'm sure plenty of you who've played Minecraft adventure maps have seen items just on the ground, and you're just like, oh, how did they do that? Well, it's an armor stand. It's an invisible armor stand. And now, I have shown you guys how you can make it so that when you take that item off of the armor stand, something can happen. It's basically this. Ignore all that. Hold on. Just ignore everything past this point. That should give you a good idea of what this contraption is. That's all it is. It's very simple. The only complicated part is commands. The commands are a doozy. But again, I will show you guys the code in the description. If you guys are so inclined, you can check that out. And if you like this video. If you want to see more, if you have any ideas or suggestions to give me challenges, see if I can do things with the redstone and the command blocks, feel free to say so in the comments. Just shoot a suggestion down there. And I guess that's it. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you later. Thanks for watching, guys.